Welcome to the 10th episode of the Beverage Podcast.
The Beverage!
Our first double digits. Marcus, how do you feel?
I feel great.
Got a lot of surprises in store. I interrupted you, but it's my podcast.
That's right.
Shut up.
That's fine.
I don't even remember. What were we saying?
Oh, this microphone sound of me adjusting my microphone is just
That's
great.
That's only one of many special sounds you'll hear in this episode.
Everybody's going to love it.
A lot of surprises in store.
Surprise!
Marcus, what'd you do this week? Surprise me. Put your penis away and now tell me what you did this week.
Oh, okay, sorry. I finished reading The Fear Agent. Great book, yeah. It'd been a while since I read it. My memory's terrible, so it was great to re-encounter the amazingness. That was cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what about you, Tuck?
Me? I forgot to write down what I did this week, so I've totally forgot. I went and played Magic, and I lost all 4 rounds, and I felt terrible. I just started playing, but I didn't. I think I almost won once against this guy. I got him down to like 8 health. And I was gonna win, but I chose the wrong creature to attack with, and he beat me. He ended up beating me in the end.
Well, that sounds lovely.
I don't want to go into the details because no one cares about the details of a Magic match, but. Yeah, I lost. I started listening to Green Lantern Sleeper, which was about the graphic audio drama that I've been listening to.
Mm-hmm.
The Green Lantern one. And
I really with Charizard in it?
Yeah, Charizard's in it. And it's really... The introduction to it was really cool because it started in World War II with, like, Alan Scott, and it's, like, this real gritty... The way they described it, it's like... Saving Private Ryan style, like carnage, and then Green Lantern was there. It's like the day after, and all these medics are going across the beach, and Green Lantern is like had just had a battle that night, and he collapsed by a tree, and he wakes up to all this carnage and stuff. So it was really interesting. Kind of I wish it would just stay in World War II, but then we flash forward to modern day with all those other losers and. But yeah, that was fun.
Groovy.
I don't remember anything else I've done. Before we get into craziness, I want to say this weekend during Apple and Pork, I'm selling a bunch of my comics outside my house. So if you're coming to Apple and Pork, they'll be like, I'm going to put up signs. So come by, buy my stuff. I'll autograph it if you want.
Mm-hmm. It's good stuff. He's got a nice autograph, too.
Yeah. I draw the veins on the penis really detailed.
It's very realistic looking.
All right. We've got a few sponsors this week, so...
Yeah, we're finally getting paid.
We're getting money. I'm getting paid in mac and cheese.
Mm-hmm. It's worth it.
What did you decide on?
I decided on chicken wings.
Yes, good choice.
Yeah, like the boneless chicken wings.
Right. Because why would you choose chicken wings with bones?
I don't know. Some people do, and it's really weird.
It's just more work.
It is.
You gotta just put the whole thing in there.
Yeah, it's like more work, and there's less meat, and by the end of it, you're just wore out, and you don't even want to swallow anymore.
Makes you feel like some sort of disgusting caveman.
Right.
With all these bones on your plate.
Yeah.
Just reminds you that this thing used to be alive and have feelings and dreams,
mm-hmm.
and then you're just depressed.
Yeah, just depressed, and sometimes I eat the bones.
Right.
So, you know.
Suck that marrow out.
Suck the marrow out, and then I end up pooping out like an entire bone, and that hurts.
Right.
I went to the hospital.
Hopskickable.
Hospital. I'm still
Oh, God. All right.
I'm still recovering.
R.I.P. headphone users. So, right now, that's it for the intro. So, let's go to our first commercial break.
In the far-off future, the Earth is an environmental wasteland. Pollution has left the ozone layer so fragile that any unauthorized atmospheric alteration could result in total bioclimactic collapse and the total annihilation of all life on Earth. But there is hope. One highly trained police force has the resources to combat the methane-fueled terrorists who disobey the rules of the New World Order. That freedom force is the Chainsaw Fart Police. Coming this fall to AMC.
We're back. Oh, it was a very interesting promo.
Yeah.
Not like the next Breaking Bad to me.
I know. That sounds awesome. I can't wait for that to come out.
Do you know have anything about casting about that? Or
I haven't...
It's like we got a news update on casting. Tell us about that casting details.
Wow.
Marcus.
Let's see here. Well, it looks like all it really is they have a release date for it. That's all we have. But so, it looks like it's coming out this fall.
This fall.
Yep.
Christmas, I think.
Yeah, right around Christmas time.
Okay.
In the fall.
That's fall. We don't know how long fall's going to be.
Yeah. A while.
Could be. Those people in LA, they don't know anything about seasons. It's summer all the time out there.
Yeah, they don't know what they're talking about.
They're like, fall, whatever.
Fall, it's,
and then they're just like, it's fall right now. And then they look outside and they're like, I don't fucking know. Next fall, fuck you. You have to wait. Never correct me. What's your problem?
I'm in LA. Anyways.
Let's get into these details.
Let's dig into this here good information.
So, there's a little bit of good news about Pacific Rim.
Mm-hmm.
Guillermo del Toro
Mm-hmm.
says he's still got a script done, and he's still turning in a budget. So, he says it's not dead yet. It could still happen.
That's good.
But he could just be optimistic. So it might not. He says it's not going to be his next film anymore. He says it was going to be. So now they're waiting. So I think I'm just waiting.
Waiting patiently like a child on Christmas in the fall.
Yes, hoping.
Waiting. Well, very nice. I still need to see the first one, so when I get around to seeing that, I'll let you know, and I'll see if I share your joy and constipation for the second one.
What's your problem?
I don't know!
I guess that's it for that.
Yeah.
I showed you that there's an image out for Red Tornado for the new Supergirl show. Now, I've been defending Supergirl because it was just a pilot. They're still getting their legs. The pilot leaked during August, and it doesn't come out till next month. It comes out next month for official.
Okay.
So I was like, they're still getting their legs, so I'll give them a chance. And then they come out with this picture. It's supposed to be Red Tornado. It looks like they'll have Vision out in the rain.
Mm-hmm.
And he's all this disgusting rust color with like face paint that
and there's
not evenly applied.
Yeah, there's like an obvious transition from this helmet thing he's got on to his face.
Right.
And it's not supposed to be that way. It's supposed to be just his head and face.
And he looks like he's made of like Velcro.
Yeah, like big Velcro.
They're like, so you can tell it's like not metal. It looks like a material.
Yeah. So unless they're going to be doing some major like CGI editing,
I've heard that they might like touch him up with CGI or something.
It's going to take a lot because he looks every bit as bad, almost worse than Apocalypse in this new X-Men movie.
Mm-hmm. He looks awful.
Yeah. You Supergirl TV show maker people, you failed.
Yeah, you done bad. I've heard he's gonna be like, the whole premise of that show is like supervillains or like aliens escape from this prison to Earth.
Mm-hmm.
And he's not an alien. He's supposed to be like a government thing that's gone bad.
Is he like an android? He's not like a full robot.
It's complicated.
Yeah.
Sometimes he's
But he's also like
he's like he had like the spirit of a guy in him.
Mm-hmm. So he's like Metal Maid, but I think they put the conscious of another person into him and made him like human in a So he's basically like a... is that an android? No, because an android is technically like half robot, half man. But
no, cyborgs are half robot, half man. Androids are robots that look like people.
Oh, okay, that's right. Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Baby.
Didn't, no, that wouldn't work because they're completely two different universes. Never mind.
Who?
I was going to say, didn't Scarlet Witch fall in love with Red Tornado, but that's the Vision, so.
They're pretty similar.
Yeah.
Martian Manhunter and the Vision are basically the same character, so.
That's true.
They have almost exactly the same powers. Except for the mind reading. But Vision can kind of read machines' minds, so.
True. Quaid, let me see into your mind.
Into your mind's eye.
Open your mind, Quaid. Open your
Total
mind.
Recall's a terrific movie.
It is.
Do you know why?
Why?
Arnold Schwarzenegger hits people once and they die.
Mm-hmm.
Every fight scene is Arnold Schwarzenegger punches you and you get knocked out. He hits each person once. If it's not a main character, you get hit once by Arnold Schwarzenegger and you are down.
That makes sense to me.
And that's awesome.
Yeah. Get to the chopper, I'll punch you in the face. One time.
Exactly. Anybody, except for like the main villain.
Yeah.
There's a longer fight scene with him, but
Mm-hmm.
I think that's just great. That's such an action movie trope.
Yeah.
There's like that scene where they're like walking him. You've seen the movie?
Mm-hmm.
After he gets off the subway, it's like his friends from the construction. They're like walking him around the corner. That's such a great scene.
Yeah. It's a great
I
movie.
love Total Recall.
Y'all should watch Total
That
Recall.
gosh dang remake trash. I fell asleep during it.
Well, when you put what's his face and
Jessica Biel.
yeah,
And
Colin Farrell, that
Farrell.
guy, Will Ferrell's illegitimate little brother.
Right.
When you put him in a movie, it's automatically ruined.
Bryan Cranston was in it. Can I just say that I was really sad when Bryan Cranston's character died during Godzilla because I was more invested in his character than the other guy.
Same here.
Quicksilver's.
I agree.
Because I didn't really like him. I
Yeah.
find his voice annoying. It's really high pitch.
Yeah, it kind of is. Like,
But no, I didn't really like Godzilla that much. Did you like it?
I thought the movie was awesome. I went into it just to watch like a monster movie, and I wasn't expecting a whole lot out of like a storyline for it or whatever.
I mean, it's Godzilla. You just want to watch Godzilla
Yeah.
fight.
So I thought Godzilla's time on screen was a little bit low.
I think he's like on there 20 minutes or something.
Yeah.
Or something ridiculously low.
Yeah, well, like that was kind of disappointing, but it was really awesome as a monster movie. Like looking at it as a whole, it's like, yeah, okay, whatever. But yeah, I really liked it.
But the stuff with Godzilla was great when it like opens out one's mouth and like,
Oh
wow.
yeah, just like barfs in his mouth.
That was a great scene.
Yeah, I thought Godzilla looked kind of cool. Like, I mean, he looked like he was a little chunky, but he also looked like he was, really strong Godzilla-y. So that was groovy.
I hated that scene at the end where it's like, our hero. It's like, he's stepping on people right now as he's exiting the city. He's not a fucking hero. He's a monster.
Yeah. I thought that was a little ridiculous, but, whatever. It ended well. Oh, the one thing I really didn't like about it was the time frame from that, like, bomb on the boat or whatever. Like, he, like, took a boat or something and put it out in the sea and all that. And there was, like, within, 10 seconds, the boat was, 4 miles out into the water. And everything else, the time continued as it should. But that scene there, I thought that was stupid. But other
So you
than
want to
that,
have an hour-long scene of him just watching the boat just
yeah,
go.
they should. Him and Godzilla sitting there, eating popcorn, peanuts. And
I hope it gets far enough away.
yeah, they kind of did the same thing at the end of
What was it?
Dark
Wasn't it a
Knight.
nuke or something?
Yeah, it was something
Couldn't
like that.
Godzilla just eat it?
You'd think so, but
Don't they eat radiation? I don't know.
I think it was Dark Knight Rises. That was the third one, right? Yeah, where he was flying away in his little ship, and then he was at the bridge, and then all of a sudden he was way the frick out there, and then it exploded. That was kind of crappy, but everything else is great.
Yeah. Godzilla. I was so bored during that movie. So I was like, oh god, Godzilla's finally on the screen, and it's just nope, he's gone, bye. And I'm like, I'm sorry, am I watching the boring, stupid Soldier Boy, I don't like these characters movie, or Godzilla?
I want to see dinosaurs.
Right. Dinosaurs.
Dinosaur.
Dino
DNA.
And there's a scene where, like, the bad guy monster... What even was it? I didn't like that either.
It's kind of like Mothra, sort of, but
it was like an
not
insect,
quite.
and they, like...
Yeah.
I don't know.
Weird.
It, like, gets into the stockpile and eats it all, and then no one... He doesn't even know. He's just like, could you go check on our missiles or something? And he goes in there, and there's a big-ass hole in it.
Yeah.
It's like, you didn't hear that?
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like... And it's like that big, expansive desert scene, and he's like sneaking up on Las Vegas or something. It's like, this is a monster. It'd be like earthquakes when he's walking towards you. I hate that when giant monsters sneak up on you.
That's true. And
like footfall would break windows.
Right. Even if they're tiptoeing, it's like, unless they're like putting each foot down into the ground, like,
it's like freight
crazy
trains dropping.
Slow. Yeah. But I guess it is Las Vegas, so everybody's either doing it or drunk and stuff. So
high or
doesn't
care.
It'd be an easy town to sneak up on.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! There's rumor there could be a Booster Gold Blue Beetle movie. What do you feel about that? Those characters.
I don't know. I don't know as much about them as I should. Like, I know when 52 came out and all that stuff, and after Civil War and everything, like, they were huge, but I didn't really read a whole lot about him. And, like, he was all right, but I thought it was an interesting concept, what I read. But I don't know. I judge movies, and sometimes they end up being okay, but we'll see. Do you know what the premise of it's supposed to be? Or is it just in the idea that it might happen?
Right now? But it sounds interesting. I know maybe it would be a lighter tone because they're kind of goofier characters,
Yeah.
I saw a video about Booster Gold's origin where he's from the future and he was a football player in college and his mom got sick or something and he had to start he was throwing games for the mob to make money for her. And then he eventually got kicked out of school and his family disowned him and he got a job at a superhero museum and he's like there's nothing for me in this era anyway, so he takes Legion of Superheroes ring that lets him fly and all this stuff and all from the museum, and then he goes back in time. That's his origin. He just wants to be a superhero.
Okay, that's what I thought. That's kind of what I remembered about him, but yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Baby, I compare you to a Booster Gold Blue Beetle movie.
Ooh, I'm on a Blue Beetle.
Yeah. I hope you're enjoying all of this microphone moving sound. It's amazing. The more I think of you. What?
There we go. Okay. How do you like it?
Just one of the many wonderful sound effects of the 10th anniversary.
Not the 10th episode.
Yeah, close enough.
They're still planning on doing Fantastic Four too, but I was listening to the Fantastic Cast and they had this really great earlier issue of Fantastic Four where they meet the X-Men, and I thought it would be a cool idea for the movie. So I'm gonna just go through my idea real quick, since we still have some time before our next commercial. So Fantastic Four ends with them going to this place called Central City, which is like a big lab for people who are smart and stuff. And they said that Fantastic Four and X-Men are in different universes, but I don't care. We're forgetting that. So I'm going to say that Fantastic Four takes place, at the end of the days, the future is past. That there's that scene at the end where they're in the future, you know?
Yeah.
So this takes place during that. So it's like lined up. So Fantastic Four just happened after that scene in Days of Future Past. So the Fantastic Four just showed up.
Mm-hmm.
So the X-Men are alive. Jean, Scott, all of them. So at the Central City, the Puppet Master works there.
Mm-hmm.
And he doesn't like Ben Graham and all those weirdos that came in. Maybe we can imply that Ben's been talking to Alicia Masters, the blind girl that he dates in the comics, and he doesn't like them, so he's gonna use his new invention. It's like the puppet. I don't know. Because his puppet master's all about. He uses clay to like manipulate people. He has radioactive clay. And he sculpts people, and then he controls them.
There's like a witch doctor with clay.
So instead of that, the Puppet Master has gotten a hold of the blueprints from Weapon X for Cerebro. So he makes a version of Cerebro where he can just like get a DNA sample of someone or something, and he types it into his computer, and he can like remotely control them with this new version of Cerebro.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how he puppets people. So he learns about mutants and all this stuff. So he like has DNA samples from when Charles Xavier got kidnapped.
Mm-hmm.
So he puts that in, and he controls Charles Xavier, and he makes Charles Xavier say, "Yo, these Fantastic Four people, they hate mutants, let's go beat them up."
Mm-hmm.
So he sends the X-Men to go fight the Fantastic Four. So they fight. There's some cool scenes. I wanted it to be the original 5. So it's Iceman, Jean, Scott, Beast, and Angel.
Mm-hmm.
Because I want those 5 to be on the screen together, and they never have been. So that's who the team is. Deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I want Wolverine to be there. No, never mind. Because I wanted to. That can come later.
He could show up later.
Yeah.
At the end, it'll be like, "Bub," and like slice somebody. Sneak it, and then that's the end of the movie.
There's some cool scenes of like Jean versus Sue, and like Cyclops trying to blast Mr. Fantastic, but he's like woo 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 woo. And Iceman versus the Human Torch, and Beast and Angel versus the Thing. I got the short rope. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Thing's
so
stronger.
Eventually, they find out that like it's a puppet master. He's like controlling them.
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking like he'll like this. They go to confront him, and he's gone, and he like has made like a portable version of it, and he is like going to show it to the president, and he like controls the president. So he just like makes him like say that like the X-Men and the Fantastic Four are enemies of the state. So then they have to go and like go to the White House. So there's a big fight on the White House with I don't know who could be a good bad guy. Magneto. Let's say Magneto. He mind controls Magneto.
All right, we'll throw that out there. Magneto and
Because I want there to be a good
David Copperfield.
Or I thought that maybe he could mind control the Thing, then we could have a cool the Thing versus Wolverine fight.
The Hulk shows up to take out the Thing, but he's
cool.
bad because he's angry.
I wanted a good like big fight at the end because Puppet Master isn't really a good physical bad guy for a final confrontation. I don't want him just to fight like army guys because that's boring.
That would be kind of cool, like if Wolverine showed up to fight the Thing, because it'd sort of be like
someone got hurt during the original 5 fight, so then they have to substitute people out because the X-Men cast is huge.
Yeah.
So it's like, let's say Angel because he's boring. So Angel's out. Substitute Wolverine in. Beast can be substituted out for Nightcrawler, I don't know. Maybe Iceman got hurt, so let's put Colossus in.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe Storm could come too, just because. So we can get switched from the original 5 to the Uncanny X-Men.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, that'd be cool. And a cool little shout out. It's almost like Cyclops versus the uncanny X-Men versus the Thing, maybe.
We have Doctor Doom and Magneto show up, so then they all have to unite and fight against him. They break the spell.
Well, I don't want to Spider-Man 3 it. I don't want too many villains.
Let's just go ahead and bring
just
the
be
Rhino
the Puppet
in.
Master. So it's like the Puppet Master is controlling the Thing while the X-Men fight the Thing to stop him.
Okay.
And then Reed and Johnny and Sue sneak into the White House to get the Puppet Master. And maybe like when he gets there, he turns off the Thing and like switches to like Sue, because Sue's the strongest one, and she's like tries to put a force field in Mr. Fantastic's brain and expand it, but his head just gets bigger.
I like that. And then Ryan Reynolds shows up as Green Lantern.
As Green Lantern, yes.
Hey guys.
What you doing? Can I be in your movie? No, get out of here. Nobody likes you.
Ryan, you dingo.
Deadpool shoots him.
It's actually Deadpool in a green suit.
Yep. He's got like a gross face.
And then Ultimate Warrior shows up.
Yep. And he wrestles the Thing.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about the Ultimate Warrior. From parts unknown. All right. Well, that's all for this first part of the beverage.
10th
episode.
10th episode.
So let's go to our next commercial break. Why didn't you echo there? Break!
Do you fart a lot? Are you tired of those toots, poots, and dustings that plague your everyday life? Are you at the end of your rope feeling gassed out and can't find answers? Intense intestinal rumbling ophitis affects half of Americans. But don't fret. Your flatulence doesn't have to rule your life. Dr. A.S. Flatitude has spent a lifetime studying IIRA and has answers for you.
I had a serious case of IIRA, and it was bad enough that it destroyed my marriage, and all my friends left me. I lost my job, and I just every day was just like a green cloud of bad news for me. And then I gave Dr. Flatitude a call, and he completely changed my life. I got my marriage back, and I found a new job, and I still don't have any friends, but I'm getting there. Thanks, Dr. Flatitude. You changed my life.
So don't waste another day living in the green fog of shame and confusion. Call Dr. Flatitude at 1-800-UNPLUGGED. That's 1-800-UNPLUGD. Call today for the relief you deserve.
Oh, are we rolling?
Oh, yeah.
We're back from the break, sorry.
Yeah.
Our damn producer, Jareth, didn't give me the go.
Whatever.
He's
Thanks,
eating
Jareth.
He's eating a gosh dang Chipotle burrito. It's only guacamole. It's disgusting.
I don't know how he does that. It's one of the most nasty things.
Jareth,
I've
you're
ever
fired.
Jareth, have fun!
Oh, come on, guys. Get out! Oh, dang it.
It's so fun to see him leave.
Yeah, he has a funny walk.
He does.
Sort of like a drunk duck.
Yeah. Well, he had that really, really bad case of IIRA,
Yeah.
and ever since then he's had that really funny
He's the one
walk.
who introduced us to the sponsor.
Yeah. So thanks. I guess we can thank you for that, Jared.
Oh, he's gone.
Oh. Well, if you're listening to this and you haven't committed suicide yet, Jared, thank you for the support. And
Yep, thanks. You're a good friend.
yeah.
Even though we just fired you, but friends and business don't always mix, you
That's
know?
true. You got to do what you got to do for the business.
You're right. You're right, me. All right. So our next segment is about all of the new books coming out in October. For
Books!
all different Marvel. I don't know what's going on with DC. I hate that crap. I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, DC... I can talk a little bit about this. They had that event, Convergence, that came out not too long ago. And it was like Brainiac had stolen all the storylines that people liked from the multiverse, and so they like did all these books throughout this summer where they had the creative teams from like older stories come back and write books, you know.
Uh-huh.
And it didn't go over very well, I guess, because they had like a little reboot like Marvel does, where they had new books come out, and they were like, we promise 12-issue arcs for all these books, so you can plan out your stories and all this. And then they aren't selling very good, I guess. So a lot of books are getting canceled.
Jeez.
So it's like issues that are supposed to have 12 issues that are planned out to be 12-issue stories are not getting 12 issues. And that kind of sucks, especially if you're one of the people who like that story, and then it's not going to get finished.
Way to go, DC.
So, DC, come on, DC. Well, are we calling people out on the podcast now? You want to tell that story?
No, we'll save that one for later.
Come on, BC.
BC.
That's so.
Anyways.
Before Christ, I believe that's what BC stood for.
Yeah. And if you have stupid coworkers, then it gets used incorrectly.
I'll tell the story. I was there.
Okay.
Marcus and I had a coworker who was terrible at. He was just terrible at insults, wasn't he?
Terrible at everything, but yes, insults especially.
He called Marcus BC because he looked like a caveman, I guess.
Yeah.
It was so funny. He's so dumb. What are some classic lines that guy said?
Man! He told me one day that I didn't have any morals because
Ain't got no morals.
Because I dove into a chair because I'd forgotten how to sit down.
No, one time I fell asleep and that other coworker put lemon juice in my mouth.
That was a good day.
Because I woke up and I was like, started tasting something in my mouth and everybody started laughing at me. I was like, what the fuck? Fucking with me when I'm asleep?
Man's been working, he needs to sleep. That was a
I
good time.
hated that job. And then we both quit, and then you went back, you got your job back, and I went back and I didn't.
Yeah.
My mom made me, but I didn't really want to, but.
Yeah, I went back. It shouldn't have quit.
How much longer did you work after
I worked there for like a couple more years.
Oh, I meant like that summer.
Oh, I don't know.
I did almost done with the summer anyway.
Yeah,
it was like August.
Yeah, there was only like a week or two left, and I didn't go back. I just went back and apologized, and they gave me my job back.
And I went back and apologized half-heartedly, but and he was like, he knew I didn't want it back.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, I'll call you, I guess. He didn't. So,
it was thanks to that same BC character, that coworker that I quit. So we can thank him for that.
BC. Anyway, we're talking about comic books.
Comics.
So I've got 6 books. They're coming out in October that I'm excited about. And I'm just going to read, I copied and pasted the synopsises.
Go on with the synopsises!
So, first up is Spider-Man.
Okay.
Spider-Man by Dan Slott. Starting over at number 1, so I'll just read this really quick. Spider-Man has gone global.
Oh.
Parker Industries is more successful than ever, with offices in New York, Shanghai, London, San Francisco. Peter Parker is racking up frequent flyer miles with his, quote, bodyguard, Spider-Man, in tow. Of course, in tow, of course. But success breeds enemies, and a reinvigorated Zodiac have also widened their scope to threaten the whole world. Join Dan Slott and a very Italian-looking name for the artist. Can you read that?
Giuseppe.
Giuseppe.
It's either Giuseppe or Giuseppe, something like that.
It's Giusseppe. Wait, did I?
Giuseppe!
Camuncoli, if you want to look up.
Come la cocola.
So, if you're interested in what the art looks like. As I take Spider-Man to the next level, the huge first issue also includes stories from Silk, which is like is complicated. Spider-Man 2099, and Spider-Woman, and much more.
Much more!
What do you think about that? I think it's going to be interesting.
Yeah,
I think when they
cool.
take characters in different directions, it's only tells good stories.
What is Peter Parker Industries?
He started during Superior Spider-Man, when Dr. Octopus took over Peter's body. Like, he put his consciousness in his body.
Mm-hmm.
So he started Parker Industries. And he was going to make money off of, like, his arms. He was going to make nano robots or something.
Mm-hmm.
Or, like, the process of him controlling the limbs with his brain, like that chip or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He was gonna market that, and so people with like who lost limbs or something could use it. But then Peter retook control of the body, and he doesn't know anything about that stuff.
No.
So he's been kind of struggling. He was trying to invest in making a new super prison so people would stop breaking out all the time.
Yeah.
So I guess something works, and he becomes really successful. So he's like a Tony Stark type character, and I think the Spider-Mobile's coming back.
Nice.
He's gonna have a new costume and all this stuff. So because like all these books take place 8 months after Secret Wars ends.
Okay.
So something happens and he becomes successful. So
Cool.
I think it'll be interesting. Dan Slott's. Some story arcs are more interesting than others. Spider Island is really good. Spider-Verse, when he goes through the multiverse with all the other Spider-Men, is really good. I talked about that last week. Brand New Day. No, not Brand New Day. There's another one with John Romita Jr. drew it. I don't know. But sounds interesting.
Very nice. I like the use of the spider, whatever they call it, the spider machine or mobile in Old Man Logan.
Oh, yeah.
That's great.
And whole Hawkeye and Logan are driving around.
Yeah.
That's great. All right, moving on to the next book, Doctor Strange. By Jason Aaron and Chris Boccello. Let's take a look at the synopsis.
Synopsis of Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange. Who do you call when things are coming out of your dreams and trying to kill you? Or when your daughter is cursing in Latin and walking like a spider? Or when your dog keeps screaming at you to strangle your neighbors? Doctor Strange, of course. He's the only person standing between us and the forces of darkness. But has he been paying his tab? Every act of magic has a cost. And Jason Aaron and Chris Boccello are going to put Stephen Strange through hell to even the scales. Yeah. I guess like the premise is that using spells like has an effect on the world. So he's gonna like start using weapons or something, because just all the promo art is him with like a battle axe. So he's gonna start like using a battle axe, I guess. I'm not sure how I feel about that, but Jason Aaron's a great writer, so I trust him.
Yeah, that could be cool. Could be like the sort of, well, it sounds kind of like a little bit like the story arc with the Green Lantern Corps, where they realize like as they use their rings, they're actually taking the life force from the universe or whatever. So now they're like, it's illegal to use your ring power, the emotional spectrum, unless you absolutely have to. So they're all like, no, I'm going to be a good fighter. I don't need my ring type stuff. And, yeah, it's interesting.
Sounds cool. I still want to know more about there's this arc, like Renegade arc with Green Lantern, where he like has the glove, and he's like, Hal Jordan's wanted or something, and he has long hair, and he's like, I want to know more about that. But
yeah, I haven't made it to that yet. I still need to buy like 2 or 3 trades, and then I'll be up to date with all that stuff. But I'm working on it. I'll let you know.
That sounds interesting. I want to know more about that.
Yeah,
but
me too.
I don't want to read it.
I'll read it and let you know. He's got long hair, so he's going to be gorgeous.
Right, just like me.
Tucker's flipping his hair.
I need to get a haircut.
You should go bald.
I thought about it. Just buzzing it all off, but it's almost winter time. I kind of like to keep it long in the winter, but I kind of look like a fucking disgusting idiot. I need a haircut. So I look like a freaking loser.
Duber.
Okay. let's move on a little bit.
Okay.
Our next book is Karnak by Warren Ellis.
Synopsis of Karnak.
Okay. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready. That was a 90s flashback.
This is a quote. It starts with a quote. My curse is that I see the flaw in all things. Systems, philosophy, structures, people, everything. Never forget who I am. I am Karnak, of the Inhumans. You may not know who Karnak is now, but you will when Warren Ellis, Moon Knight Planetary, those are books that he's written, and Gerardo Zaffino are done with you. Phil Coulson goes to Karnak to help with a shield case with inhuman implications. And what he's going to find will terrify you. Yeah, that Moon Knight arc that's sitting right beside us is by Warren Ellis. Warren Ellis is a really good superhero, a really good writer. He doesn't write superheroes that often, but when he does, he blows it out of the park.
I'm trying to remember. I don't remember anything about Karnak for some reason.
Karnak he's an inhuman. Interesting enough, he does not have powers. He never went through Terrigenesis, which is the process how Inhumans get their powers. There's the Terrigen crystals that release a gas, and they inhale it, and their powers are revealed to them. But Karnak never did that. He went to study at this place called the Tower of Wisdom or something, where he learned to notice, like, his powers, that he can see the flaw in everything. So he can see the flaws. It's not a power, it's a skill.
Huh. Interesting. It's like he's fighting somebody, he can...
You can see their weak spots.
That's awesome.
So I'm super excited about that little book.
Yeah, it looks cool. He looks like a neat character. I had to look up a picture of him because I couldn't remember him.
Yeah, he has a big old head.
Yeah.
He has a weird little hat.
Mm-hmm. Black Bolt's my favorite in Inhuman.
Black Bolt's the best.
Yeah,
I mean, we'll get to that. Yeah, another Inhuman book on the list. So, but next up we have Uncanny. Put the echo in. Uncanny Avengers.
Synopsis of the Uncanny Avengers.
Uncanny Avengers is by, I think, Jerry or Gary. It's Gerry. Is that Jerry or is that Gary?
I don't know.
It's Jerry Duggan.
We'll say Jerry. Why not? That sounds
I'll say
fun.
Jerry.
You say Jeff Johns, so...
Right. So, new team, same mission. Steve Rogers has formed a new Avengers Unity Squad, comprised of humans, mutants, and inhumans? Question mark. A new threat to the Avengers is revealed. Wait, is that Deadpool on the cover? Is he seriously an Avenger? Yeah, so Jerry Duggan has been writing Deadpool. So, and Deadpool is on the team. That's why I put this on the list, because I don't think he's never been an Avenger. So it's Deadpool, Dr. Voodoo, Human Torch, Quicksilver, Rogue. There's another Asian character that's, I don't know who she is.
It's not Psylocke, is it?
No, she sort of looks like Katana from DC. She has like a mask and like the red sun, white with a red circle on her chest. I thought it was like a new version of like Silver Samurai maybe, but it doesn't say who is on the team.
I know who that is, but I can't remember what her name is. I've read some comics with her, but...
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't remember.
But I like Jerry Duggan as a writer. He did a real good job on Deadpool. And I'm excited to see how Deadpool fits in with the Avengers.
Very nice. That'll be cool. They're cracking jokes and shooting Captain America to see how long he'll live and everything. And
I think Captain America is just like overseeing because he's still old. Because he's still got age to his natural age.
Yeah. So he's running around with like, instead of... Huh? Oh, that was weird. The echo just came back on for a second.
Echo!
So he's just like running around with a walker instead of a shield.
He has a cane sometimes, but he doesn't have a walker.
Throws the walker and it comes back to him.
Vibranium walker, yep. The
Yeah.
wheels of it are little shields.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
He like lifts it up and like pushes a button. Like he has those. Some walkers have those brakes on them, and he lifts it up.
Pew pew pew.
Reloads. All right, let's get to the next book, baby.
Baby book. What's the next book, Tucker?
Uncanny Inhumans.
Synopsis of the Uncanny Inhumans.
Okay. Meet the Uncanny Inhumans. Medusa, Black Bolt, Triton, Reader, Human Torch, and Beast.
Wow.
It's months later, and 8 months later, and everything is different for the Inhumans. Medusa and Johnny Storm are an item.
Oh!
Black Bolt is running covert missions of his own. Something so big happened between the Inhumans and the X-Men that Beast is now on the side of the Inhumans.
Wow.
And if that's not enough, the most dangerous villain throughout Marvel's history is against them, Kang the Conqueror. Don't miss what the epic team behind Death of Wolverine, Charles Soule and Steve McNiven, have in store for you. All this plus a bonus story by Charles and Brendan Peterson of Uncanny X-Men. I don't remember what his art looks like. Charles Soule is also a great writer. Right.
Yeah. Wow, that actually sounds like there's some really cool lineups of comics coming out.
Mm-hmm. I'm excited about this. I have been reading the Inhumans books just because Charles Soule's been writing them. I don't know who else reading them because they're really trying to replace the X-Men with the Inhumans because of the movies. Kind of being assholes about it because they don't give the rights back because they canceled Fantastic Four and they wanted to cancel, I think it was Deadpool.
Mm-hmm.
They wanted to, you can't cancel Deadpool.
Yeah.
Because people read Deadpool.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it makes sense that they canceled Fantastic Four because it was like not selling.
Yeah.
But
everybody loves the
Deadpool
X-Men.
because that's one of the ones that people buy.
Yeah, everybody buys Deadpool.
And you can't cancel the X-Men because that's like 10 books. So they're kind of like trying to make, hey, Inhumans are cool too.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
we'll see.
This premise sounds cool.
Yeah, that sounds like a really cool premise. I just repeated what you said. Yeah, that sounds like a cool premise.
Mm-hmm. I'm excited because there's a lot of tension there with Medusa and Johnny.
Mm-hmm.
And Black Bolt's finally in the book again because in the other series, he was like being mind controlled by his brother Maximus the Mad for most of it. So he wasn't even a character in it. And then Reader's a great character. He's like blind. They blinded him because everything if he reads a word, it like happens or something. Now he's blind. He got blinded, and then he has braille, like tabs on his belt so he can like read like teleport or like. He has a corgi who's a seeing eye dog, and he can like see through his eyes sometimes.
That's awesome.
He can like whatever he reads, he can like do. I think.
Huh.
So he's a really cool character.
He's an Inhuman too, right?
Yeah. Triton is the green one, the fish guy, so he can swim and stuff. It's like the Aquaman of the team. Who cares? Who even cares?
Well, I'll go swim through this stuff for you guys.
Hey, you guys need me to swim anywhere? No, Jareth, get out of here.
You guys hungry? I can get us some fish.
Fish sticks, sushi, calamari, Taco Bell. I don't. Just be nice to me, please.
I'll walk your dog.
I'll walk your dog. What kind of voice is this?
Do.
That's my Jareth impression.
Good job, Jareth. Jareth, get out of here.
We have two more.
Two more.
Let's blaze through them because we're almost out of time.
Two more. Let's blaze through them.
First one is Contest of Champions.
Contest of Champions overview.
Welcome to the Battle Realm, a broken section of space-time where cosmic beings gamble for ultimate power while their unwilling pawns fight for their lives and a chance to return back to Earth. Who will survive the contest of champions? Who will survive it? Yeah. So it's people fighting. There's a lot
like
of
Marvel
characters.
team-up type thing?
Oh, it's sort of like Contest of Champions, just like that series.
Oh,
You used to have it, right?
Yes, you're right. I'm an idiot.
Just they capture a bunch of people and make them fight.
Yeah, I remember I used
It's
to always
kinda
call
weird
that
'cause
Breakfast of Champions.
Oh yeah, they eat cereal as well.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird that they're doing that like right after Secret Wars, but Secret Wars isn't really about like people fighting like the original one was.
Mm-hmm.
So it's weird that like Secret Wars, then like here's another book about heroes fighting each other.
Yeah.
But I love your Contest of Champions.
Mm-hmm.
I think we both did. Like me and Evan and you all loved that series because I remember borrowing it and reading it.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good. Do that again. It's so good. All right, let's do our last one.
Last one.
Our last one is Invincible Iron Man.
Invincible Iron Man synopsis.
Exploding out of the pages of Secret Wars, one of the most powerful superheroes in the world gets a gigantic new series. From the creators of That Brought You Ultimate Spider-Man comes new armor, new supporting cast, new villains, and a new purpose that is going to tear itself across the entire Marvel universe. Tear itself across? Am I reading that right? And beyond.
Is this a C-section joke?
With a shocker of a last page that will have everyone talking, and the return of one of Tony's biggest nemesis. You will not want to miss this. Also, who are Tony's biological parents?
What?
The quest begins here.
Questicles.
So yeah, that's a good synopsis. It actually raises a lot of questions.
Yeah.
So, Brian Michael Bendis is writing it. He wrote Avengers. He wrote the last X-Men run. He right? Ultimate Spider-Man. So yeah, we know that Mary Jane's going to be on the supporting cast. We talked about that last week.
Mm-hmm.
We know there's some images of the new armor. It looks pretty cool. New villain returning. Who do you think that could be? Amadeus? Obadiah Stane, maybe? The Mandarin?
Not the Mandarin from the movies, the real Mandarin.
Spy Master? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't remember enough of the Iron Man bad guys to make an assumption.
Right, he doesn't have that many notable ones.
I think it's
Doom?
I was going to say Mephisto, but I think I was screwing that up last time.
Alcohol?
Alcohol! Yeah. It's going to be a little bottle with like arms and legs. And I'm coming!
In the last
Towley?
Invincible Iron Man series, we revealed that Tony Stark is adopted. And he has a biological brother who's also really good with machines named Anton or something. And he lives in he and his brother made this what city? Mandarin City. Mandarin had a city and they turned it into this new technological city that grows itself with nanites and all this crazy stuff. So his brother lives there. And they called it Troy. And it was a good series. That was a really good series. So he's the biological son. But they hid him away for some reason. So they wanted to they biologically engineered him to fight a celestial. I don't know. It was dumb. What was it? Well, I can't explain it to people and it would make sense.
Yeah.
I haven't read it in a while. I only read it once, but it's really good. So yeah, I'm excited for it.
Sounds pretty groovy.
Brian Michael Bendis is a great writer. I read any of his superhero stuff. So we're about to wrap up. So what's a good suggestion for this week?
I keep thinking about it. I need to read it again so I remember exactly what happened, but I really liked the first time I read it. It was called Empire. It was there's
by Mark Waid?
Maybe.
Jerry's big on suggesting it. Isn't it
Yeah.
about a supervillain who actually takes over the world, and it's about like him controlling it and stuff?
Yeah. Like Jerry was the one that suggested it to me. And Jerry Hinkle, he's in Decatur, and he does amazing artwork if you ever need anything done. So, but he suggested it, and I really liked it. Like there's like no major superhero or villain in it, like a mainstream person or anything like that. But it's a DC comic run, and I would highly suggest it.
I will as well, because I can't think of anything.
Yeah.
Empire by Mark Waid and
Yeah, that guy's a really, really good fartist.
Yep. Well, Marcus, that's the end of the episode. Anything you want to add? Marcus, what have you done?
Hands up, Marcus, get on the ground!
Run, Marcus!
They'll never take me alive!
What is this, some kind of recording? Man.